Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And today we are back on penguin.gg to show you some of the best ways to make money early game, mid game, and we're not really late game yet, but like the best ways to make money on the server for starters to whenever. So the number one way of making money in my opinion early on is to visit people's islands. Now I know this can be annoying if you like want to focus on your own island, but trust me, if you want to get money fast, the best way is to make yourself a diamond sword or use the diamond sword in a kit. You can even go on AH and find like a sharpness sword or enchant your own sword and visit an island. So if you want, you can visit my island. I visit I'm Marley. You'll come here. We have wither skeletons, which make a lot of money. We have husks, which make a lot more money. We have blazes, which give you XP, and you can also use our shops if you get any of these items through here. We've got some different frags and some different blocks. So that is the best way. As you can see here, even though my sword is very high level, if you look at my money on the side, just over here, you'll see how quickly it goes up when I kill these husks. It will tick up like 100k every couple ticks, and that is a very good way to make the money. Getting a Slayer Blade is very helpful in this situation. If you want to go down the grinding path of killing mobs, if you go onto your masteries, you'll be able to see mastery tools, and you can see the Slayer Blade. To unlock it, you need tier 1 in these 4 masteries. Now obviously you're going to need to get spawners for your own island, because killing them on someone else's island does not work. So if you want to work on getting a Slayer Blade, first you need money to get the spawners, that's why you visit other people's islands. Or if you want to go down a different route, my personal way of making my most money right now is mining. You want to get the super pickaxe, which is very easy by going on to our next money making method, early game, which is mining. Now just down here on our island we have a few different types of cobble generators. So if you see my other video, or you're coming from that video, you'll see we have these ore generators. Now early game you won't be able to use these as efficiently because you won't have explosive armor like me, but this one you can make. You don't need it to be free wide, we've just made it like that so we have multiple people grinding, but I will leave a link in the description if I remember to a tutorial on how to build a generator like this. Now for ease of use you want to set up some ore hoppers, although they aren't like needed early game. You want to sit down just here, and I'll take my armor off, that way it doesn't like affect anything. Look up and just mine, and then every I think it's 5 minutes you'll get your super breaker come back, and you can just activate it, walk side to side. It doesn't work as well for me because we have a load of ancient debris in ours, which doesn't auto mine, but you'll make a lot of money this way. And yeah, that's the best way to get money in my opinion, if you want to go down the mining way. Now farming is an alternative way. We didn't really go too much into this. We have a few layers of our potatoes, but in my opinion I didn't like the farming as much. I do have a farmer's harvester, but it's not that good. It is a good way to make money though, just I don't think it's as good as the other two methods. So if you want to set up yourself a small farm and get the mining and get the farming masteries, that will take you probably into like the middle of the early game, into the end of the early game. It'll take a while for you, maybe a day or two of playtime to get it all done, but that is a good way to make money. Oh, GG, they just managed to get 5 servant keys. That is extremely rare. But yeah, that takes us into the middle game. Now the middle game, by now you should have unlocked at least the mastery tools that you want to use, and in which case you could do some different methods of mining, or different methods of other stuff. So D-boss grinding, sort of the end of the early game into the start of the middle game in my opinion. You want to be able to get yourself a bow with good enchants on it for the D-boss mining. So you will need, if you want to get top 5, Dragon Hunter 5, Dragon Tracker 3, Fire Barrage 5, and then you don't need Bounty 3, but it is just a little quality of life thing on at least a Power 5 bow. You can then go to the D-boss area by doing /D-boss, go into the arena. either waiting for a dragon to spawn by other people, or killing these summoners to get your own eyes to place down. Now you do probably want to kill some summoners, because the more eyes you place down, you get better loot if you do well on the dragon. And these dragons can range anywhere from an explosive dragon, experienced dragon, hasty dragon, defensive dragon, ancient dragon, or champion dragon. Now if we go onto the AH and we have a look at the different fragments, we can see that hasty, I mean that's not very realistic. Hasty and experienced sell for like the least like 200k, 300k per. And then it's sort of like colossal goes like 1 mil per, explosive goes like 1 mil per. I'm gonna actually grab some of these up in a minute when I can. And then defensive is like 3-4 mil per. Actually, not even that. They've gone down a bit, I think. So like maybe 2 mil, 2.5 mil. Ancient go for like 5 mil, and champion go for like 17 plus mil. So if you're lucky enough to get a champion dragon, you can get a lot of money if you get in top 5. Now for deboss, you want to get yourself a set of defensive armor. This is now definitely into the mid game. Getting this armor set is going to be very expensive, just looking at the fragment prices or even just the armor prices. But when you do, you can get top 5 a lot more frequently and do a lot better like that. So there's deboss grinding, and pretty much every method requires some kind of deboss armor for you to get a lot of money fast. So my method is obviously explosive mining. Now let's do a little demonstration here. If I go to my mine, we can see that if I just look up and mine, hopefully we get the chance for it to go like to proc. You'll see that a massive area mines around me, and we've been very unlucky right now, but it does happen quite often, even though it's not happening right now. Of course, as soon as I press record, it's not going to start working. I haven't got my armor. I have the armor on as well. What's going on? Not a very good demonstration. I don't know why it's not working. It should have procced by now. It's normally once every like 20 blocks. Maybe I've just been very unlucky. There we go. There, you saw it there. All the blocks mined. And then if we go and have a little look at how much ores we've got, we have done a little bit of mining already, but you can see that, actually no we haven't because I just sold, so that was just from that bit there. We can get quite a bit, and that sells for a lot of money, a lot of money. Grinding mobs is, it's usually between grinding mobs, deboss grinding, and mining that is the best way to make money. So you just come back and you just get your Slayer Blade up as much as possible. Very good way to make money. Multi-kill 6 will be required for you to get the most money. Different things like experience, quality of life type things like more XP. Preservation 6 also just keeps your sword alive. And yeah, so that is a very good way. Those are the main ways to make money. And then coming into the late game, or like, yeah, I call it late game, is when the Vex spawners come out. Now, as of this video, you have 9 days and 20 hours to get yourselves as many kills as possible, as much money as you can, because these are going to be the way to go. They're 9 mil per, but they'll probably sell on the auction house for like 10, 11, maybe even 12 mil per, because you won't be able to unlock them unless you're solo island and crazy at grinding. And those will be the best way to make money. We can look in the shop at their prices. Right now, our husks, they drop fire coral, and that sells for 2.1k. These sell for 2.75k, which is what the Vexes drop, so it's just more money. And yeah, quick little thing on what each of the armor does. That way you understand why the frags sell for so much, and you can use this to your advantage. Explosive armor, like I said, gives you that chance to mine in the 3-block radius. Colossal armor, stat killing mobs and more sky coins. Experienced armor, XP and more experience. Hasty armor, empty ammo ability length, and empty ammo rate. Defensive armor just gives you more stuff in deboss. Ancient armor is a very good sky coins multiplier as well as souls, and champion armor gives a flat out cell multiplier as well as a little bit chance to double anything mined or killed. So that is obviously, that's why it's the best armor and sells for the most. Now, there are a few commands I'd like to tell you at the end of the video here quickly before we go off. /no ores is a very good one. If you want to get your pickaxe up the highest level, you would want to come down to a mine here. Hopefully my ability's come back, has it? Yeah. You don't need the ability for this, because once you actually get this thing all to be stone and cobblestone, as you can see here, the ability is going to prop a lot because of the fact that I'm just mining stone. All you need to do is run back and forth, and this gets you blocks mined up a lot faster, so that you can get the Fortune 15 on your pickaxe. So that's a very good way of doing things. But yeah, other than that, that's my main Skycoins? My main way of getting money on the server. And you can look into other things. Maybe I'll do a Skycoin tutorial next on best ways to get Skycoins and the prices of stuff and upgrades to get early on and whatever. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all I have to say for today. I'm going to try and make a few more videos on this server. As you can see, I've got 2 more pieces of explosive armor to get, and I have quite a lot of frags, but I need to get this many more as full stacks. And the next video, I will probably make full level 5, do a bit of mining, and then show you how much island value and how much money we can get per hour from mining. Right now, I'm getting like 100 mil an hour from mining, so that just shows you how good this is. But other than that, that's all for now. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Farewell. Peace.